Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tulsa's offense will get first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual.
Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Tulsa wasting no time.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this time.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Looking to pass. It's Alford. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Gee. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking to throw, it's Alford. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Alford. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to...
He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gives it to the back on the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Alford. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Grab behind the line, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. There's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Alford. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Gee. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the catch. It's Gee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. The give on the inside. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for room at the 40. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. grab behind the line. It's Sategna. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Sooners line up trying to move. It's on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quarterback extends the play. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. The Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Tulsa wasting no time. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Under fire. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock, it's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Looking for a man. It's Alford. The short hands. It's Smith. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They didn't sniff the red zone in the first half, but finally inside the 20. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Tulsa wasting no time. Trying to run, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. To the air, it's Alford. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just... The stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The handoff to Johnson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Alford. Grab near the marker, it's Roberts. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Ripping through the defense. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll keep it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a move. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Tulsa now has it in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
He'll do it himself. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to throw. It's Alford. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown has ensued.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like him. It's just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive pass. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Extending the play. Going right and going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
Oh.
All right, let's get it. Ready. Get set. Looking downfield, it's Alford. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then it shows you his speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Alford. Got it in the middle, it's Gee. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They go to the ground. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Handoff from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides to back and leaves it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Alford. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Tulsa move the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The lone back's got it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and